Alright guys, welcome. Today we're looking at simple interest. Simple interest is basically the interest you pay on a loan. So you take out a loan and you know the condition is you have to pay an interest on it. So that is basically what simple interest is. And this one says, let's look at a typical question. If $7,000 is borrowed at a rate of 10%, for 3 years, calculate the simple interest amount. Alright, so he says that if $7,000 is borrowed at a rate of 10%, so you're going to pay 10% interest, and it's for 3 years, and it says calculate the simple interest. Alright, before we go anywhere, we need to look at what this $7,000 is the principal or the amount borrowed. 10% represent the rate, and this represent the time or the duration of the rate, right? So let us put that in perspective. So the principal or the money amount borrowed is 7,000. The rate 10%. The rate is always expressed in percentage. So the 100 coming in, and the time 3 years. Now, let us calculate the simple interest. Now, simple interest is the principal times the rate times the time, right? How the 100 come in? Because the rate, remember percentage mean out of 100, so we can just simply put this in perspective. So the principal is 7,000, time is 3 years, as I say, 10%. When we calculate this, we get the answer, right? So we can divide by 10 right here, divide by 10 again, and that would give us 700, 700, 73 is 21. So the simple interest amount would be 2,100. Alright guys, let us look at this one. It says Mary invested $200 for 3 years at 5% per annum. John invested $300 at the same rate. If they both receive the same amount of money in interest, how many years did John invest his money? So we can just identify these things. So the principal for Mary, so let us work out Mary first, because they give us the information from here, so we can work from there, right? So it will be principal times time times rate. So the principal was $200, time is 3 years, and the interest is 5%. So what we'll be doing is to calculate Mary interest, because they said that John received the same amount. So we need to calculate. So we can just say 1 into that, 2. 2 times 2, 3 is 6, 5, 6, 30. So what we know that the interest for Mary is $30. So let us look at John. They say John invested $300. So John principal would be $300. And they say the same rate right here. So this rate is 5%. And they ask us to find the time. We do not know the time. So let us set it up let us put in what we know. We know that simple interest is equal to principal times time times R. So they gave us the simple interest because this is what? They said they both got the same, right? So it would be $30 is equal to principal. The principal was $300. Just so John invested $300. The time was, well, we don't know the time. The rate was 5%. We can just use T to represent time. So there we have it, guys. We only have one unknown, and it's time. So what we can do is to transpose, right? And I did that in the previous video. So this is multiplied by 100. So we have to do the opposite. Divide by 100, so we multiply by 100 right here. So we have 30 rather, times 100. And this is being multiplied, so we divide. So we're going to be dividing by both of them, right? Because they are times. So divide by 300 times 5. If you don't understand this step, look at my transposition, alright? Then we can basically cancel down and we go. So this into this goes 3 times. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 30, 10. You can get 5. We have 10 over 5 now. So 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 10, 2. So the time would be 2 years. Makes sense, eh? Because John invested more money. So in a shorter time, you can get the same rate. You don't have to take 3 years. Because the more money you invested, the more interest on it, alright? And the more money that is borrowed, the more interest you will pay on the money. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I do not have an activity, but just continue to keep on the channel. Thanks for watching guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, alright? I'm out.